what is stamp duty, and what is stamp duty tax, and what is a stamp duty form that you have to declare to the revenue. So let's go through each one. So stamp duty is a tax which the buyer pays on their property. Now that tax is set by the government and it can vary. So ask your lawyer which stamp duty tax rate applies to you, and they'll work it out for you. Now always allow enough money to pay for your stamp duty apart from your purchase price. So that's stamp duty, the rates. Now what is a stamp duty form? Now just prior to completion, what you have to do is you have to complete a stamp duty form. Now complicated, maybe they can be complicated actually, but there's loads of questions on there. It can vary up to about 60 questions. Now that stamp duty form, you have the obligation to complete that. It's an actual tax form in a sense. So once you complete that form, you tax your stamp duty payment and you send it to the revenue. And what happens, they stamp that form, they send out the declaration back to you, and then your solicitor would take that stamp duty form and send that to the land registry to register you as the owner of the property. Without you paying that stamp duty, without having that stamp duty declaration back, you won't be able to register. If you don't register on time, there's a big risk that a fraudulent criminal will actually defraud you by going to the land registry, seeing that you're not registered and registering before you as the owner, and then selling the property on. So you can see, not completing the stamp duty, it's actually got some grave consequences. Apart from that, you also can risk up to a £3,000 fine. It's also a criminal offence, but that's going to be very severe. So you can do two things. You can either complete that yourself, or many clients either ask their own lawyers to do it, so we'll do it for you, or you can ask your accountant to do it. If you want us to do it, what you need to do is sign one of these forms. This one here. It just says that you want us as your lawyers to complete the stamp duty form. If we do that for you, we take all responsibility. We'll pay the fine if we get it wrong, and we'll actually pay any damages if you don't register in time. But we will do it right because we're experts in this. So you can either do this yourself, your accountant, or you can get us to do it. If you want us to do it, again, very simply, we're going to send you this on just before exchange of contracts, and you complete one of these forms.